YouTube family, once again it's on. What we got going on here is a part of the one chicken meal challenge. Yes, I didn't do my intro like I normally do it, so let me back up again. YouTube family, once again it's on another episode of the Extended Stay Gourmet with your host Martin Crenshaw and camera woman Sanaya. Yes, okay. So this is an episode dealing with the one chicken meal challenge. And I believe we were able to get 3 meals out of that one chicken. You know, the first meal was with collard greens and mac and cheese, and I think I made some cornbread muffins with that meal. And then the second meal was the shrimp and chicken fettuccine alfredo with broccoli and garlic bread. You all remember that. If you haven't seen the videos, they're down there. Go check out those videos, the Extended Stay Gourmet videos. And then we just kind of tore into that chicken, you know. So we made sandwiches and stuff like that, but we didn't do any Extended Stay Gourmet videos. We just made sandwiches, you know, off the chicken. But anyway, I did a video earlier where I showed the finished carcass of that chicken, and this is what I said I was going to do. The final meal was going to be a soup. I mean, my goodness, when you done pick just about all the meat off of it, you know, and you just got a carcass, I mean, the last thing to do is to kind of boil it, get all the flavor out of it, get all the meat off of it. You know, I had vegetables inside, carrots and celery inside. And if you know, I did a video, I showed it, so check that video out. But we're going to have soup and salad tonight. That's what we're going to do tonight, is do a soup and salad meal. The other thing I do want to say is I did a video where I talked about how to prepare meals for the week. Actually, I did something on my mirror. Some of you all might remember that video. I drew out a diagram on my mirror in the bathroom, and I broke down each day of the week has kind of a menu for each day of the week. You know, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is a pasta dish. Saturdays are fun food. That's when you all usually see me do the fun food videos, are on Saturday evenings. You know, if I do a seafood dish, it's usually going to be on a Friday, although I did some salmon croquettes. That was one of my last Extended Stay Gourmet video that went up on a Sunday. But anyway, Mondays are a soup and salad night, and this is a Monday night, so that's what I'm doing, is a soup and salad meal. And the reason why I like to do Mondays as a soup and salad is because sometimes you might do a slow cooked meat on Sunday, and then whatever you have left over from that meat, you can turn into a soup. I just want to give you all a peek of what I put together a chicken and noodle soup. Look at there. Absolutely. Okay, peek over. Okay, we'll get into that soup in a few minutes. But now what we're going to do is basically make the salad. And what I'm going to prepare is a crispy chicken salad. Okay, so I'm going to make a salad, and what I have here is some chicken patties. They're already done, already prepared. I like to make my chicken patties so they're cooked but still soft, still soft, and the meat is still juicy. That's what I'm trying to say. You got the crispy coating, but the meat is still juicy and soft to go on the salad. So let's get started putting this salad together. And here's the other thing, you all. I'm just showing you all how all of these extended stay gourmet videos kind of tie in together. One of the videos that you all saw, the fun food video, the pizza quesadilla, where I made a salad to go with the pizza quesadilla. Well, I still got vegetables from that meal. Okay, we're gonna keep it rolling. Okay, so we're gonna make another salad. We got eggs this time, though. We're gonna have croutons on this salad. One second, y'all. I'm gonna put the eggs in with the cucumber because I need my bowl. Snowflake. Let's go ahead and chop up some of this romaine. Those pieces look kind of gnarly. I'll toss those. And as I've said in some of my other videos, I like to slice my romaine hearts kind of thin. Whenever I make a salad, I like to make all of the vegetables kind of thin. I'm somewhat of a fan of like chopped salads. Put that over to the side. Our greens. I think I can go with some more greens. Yeah, we're going to do a soup and salad tonight. And you know something, you all, just want to say this. Sometimes you want to be careful with your romaine, because the closer you get down to the bottom, sometimes it's kind of bitter. Okay, I found that out kind of the hard way one time. As a matter of fact, let me taste some of this. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It has a sweetness to it. As a matter of fact, though, I'm still gonna rinse it. Still gonna rinse it. Like I said, I've experienced that when you get down to the end and you start cutting into that that almost white part, it has almost like a bitter taste to it. Some of you all know what I'm talking about with lettuce. Let me rinse that one more time. And see, here's the other thing about the video you're watching. You wouldn't have even known if it was bitter or not. I would have known it was bitter, but I'm just letting you all know. As a matter of fact, let me make sure all the water's out of that. I'm letting you all know what I've experienced with romaine lettuce. You know, I make a pretty salad with everything, and then eat into it, and then you got this bitterness from the salad, from the romaine. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with this now. I'm confident that we're gonna be good with this right here. So that's cool. Okay. Let's slice up some cucumber. I'm going to slice it in fours. And then cut thin slices. And like I said, this is the way I like my salads. You all might like your vegetables maybe a little bit more chunky. I like mine thin. Throw in the cucumber. Cherry tomatoes. I think soup and salad is a great way to start the week. The first meal, you know, first dinner meal of the week on Mondays. You know, sometimes getting started on Mondays is one of the toughest days of the week. You know what I mean? When, you know, you're coming off Sunday, it's the first day of the work week. You know, and you can come in and just put together a salad and some soup. And then once again on Tuesday, you can, let's make some tacos on Tuesday. Wednesday, let's do a pasta dish. Thursday, meat and potatoes. Friday, fish. Saturday, fun food. Sunday, slow roasting on Sunday. Slow roasting on Sunday. And then whatever you slow roast on Sunday, turn it into a soup on Monday. That's the flow. It also helps to save money on food too, because you already know what you're going to be making. You already know what you're going to be making. Okay, we're going to add some red onion. You know, I'm going to say this too as it's coming to my head as I'm slicing this red onion. And excuse me to you all that want to just see me cook. Excuse me to you all who just want to see me cook. You know, if the Spirit comes on me to say something, I'm going to say it and while I'm cooking. You know. Okay, so this is what just came to me. If you're watching my videos, if you're a subscriber of mine, you all already know I'm going to encourage you to start a business. Start a side hustle. Follow what I'm saying. You all already know I'm going to talk about business. Making extra money, saving money. You know, I believe the economy, our economy here in America, is about to go through some rough times. You know, and you can't sit back and just chill right now. You need to be focused. Okay? I'm just talking as the Spirit is talking to me. Look here. If you got a side hustle or another business, let's say you work a 9 to 5 and then in the evenings from 7 to 9, you work a 9 to 5, but from 7 to 9, you need to be working on your side hustle, taking care of your customers, developing your products, what have you. you don't want to spend a whole lot of time focused on what you're going to eat. This is what I'm saying here. You all see the flow. You see the flow. If you have a side hustle, you work a 9 to 5, and then from 7 to 9, you're working on customers. You're working on your product. You're working on trying to make extra money. You don't want to be putting too much energy in, what are we going to have for dinner tonight? Because that's a struggle for a lot of people. What are we going to have for dinner tonight? But if you have it kind of mapped out day by day, you see what I'm saying? And if you can buy your groceries and everything and kind of make those meals work together, it just makes everything easier. This is just my experience, okay? This is my experience. We got some mushrooms. Once again, y'all, we're making a nice little hearty salad. I'm gonna slice that mushroom thin. You know, after I slice it thin, I'm actually gonna chop it up. Into smaller pieces. Toss that over in the salad. Slice it a little bit more. Boom. In the salad. Just toss it up. Toss it up. Okay, what else do we got to go in the salad? Some black olives. Those black olives. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use all of these. And you all remember, this is stuff from the pizza quesadilla video. This is stuff from the pizza quesadilla video. Okay, boom. Now, as far as the egg and the chicken, I'm going to put that on the salad once I put the salad in the bowl. So, we're done with all of the prepping. We're about to start plating. Plating and bowling. Because we got to put the soup in a bowl, right? Now, here's the thing with the soup. I'm going to use that bowl there. And this kind of bowl plate, I guess. That's kind of like a bowl and plate combination. Here we go. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I backed myself into a corner, so give me a second. Okay. Let me move this. I still need my cutting board. I need to slice up the chicken. I need to slice up the chicken. chicken up in strips. Okay, and then I'm going to cut those strips in half. Okay, boom. There we go. Okay, there's our chicken. And then I'm going to cut the egg into slices. I'm going to get it together, y'all. I'm going to get it together. We're working it out. We're working it out. There we go. Okay, boom. Okay, now. Let's put the salad together. Boom. Mm-hmm. There we go. Now let's put some egg on the salad. Y'all like egg on your salad? I think it adds depth to a salad and heartiness. Okay. And then we're going to put the chicken on. Don't that look delicious? I'm going to put the chicken on. Okay. Just add a little cheese. Add a little shredded cheese. Boom. Okay, there's the salad part of the meal. Okay, now I think I can get my cutting board out of the way. And the star of the show. What this thing was all about is the one chicken. And what I made was a chicken noodle soup. You see the carrots in there. You probably really can't see the celery, but check it out, y'all. I threw some of that leftover broccoli from the chicken and shrimp fettuccine alfredo meal. I had some leftover broccoli. Threw it in there. Okay, the salmon croquette meal that I made the other day, where I made the salmon croquettes, yellow rice and peas. We had leftover peas. Tossed it right on over here in the soup. Nothing's going to waste, y'all. We ain't got food to be wasting around here. That sounds like my mother. We ain't got food to be wasting around here. So we got a nice hearty chicken noodle soup. Look at there. Look at there, y'all. Look at there. We ain't playing. We are not playing. I used that chicken, the broth, everything. And like I said, I did a video earlier before I did this video to let you all know what was coming up. So you got to see this chicken before it got boiled down and turned into a chicken noodle soup. Let me just get a taste of this. Awesome. Awesome. I did season it. I used the you all saw, I don't know if you all remember in the video, I poured all the juice and the stuff off of the chicken. Once it was done, I put it in a pot, and then I put it in another container. Well, you all might have seen it in the other video, but all of this flavor. I added a little bit of salt, a little pepper. Boom. Look at that, y'all. We're talking about a nice, meaty chicken noodle soup. The peas, the carrots. I did get a little bone though. Okay. That's when you're making this kind of soup. You might get a few little bones in there, but delicious. Delicious. And you all see how much soup this is? This can last for a couple of days. You can eat on this for a couple of days. Once again, that's what I'm talking about. Saving money, saving time. That's what this is all about. Let me finish up this salad real quick. I do want to put some croutons on there. Put a few croutons. Y'all like croutons on your salads? A lot of times I like to crunch my croutons up. You know, because sometimes when they bulky like this, you know, they're kind of hard to bite down in. Those are good. Ranch dressing. Let me get some ranch dressing. We're just going to drizzle on some ranch dressing. I like a little bit of pepper on my salad. Come on, pepper, come on out. You got to be careful with this pepper. If you're not careful, it'll just come flying out. And there we go with the salad. I'm trying to find my favorite fork. It might be in the dishwater. I use a substitute. Oh, here it is. Here's one. For the salad. Got some egg, got some chicken, cheese. It's a salad, y'all, but it's everything working together. The cheese, the chicken, the fresh romaine lettuce. Awesome. So, let me find a napkin. We got a napkin somewhere around here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll just drop my towel. I'm getting to the point now with these extended stay gourmet videos. It's like y'all family. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I do. Okay? Y'all might as well be sitting in the room over there getting ready to get your plate. Okay? But there we go, y'all. The final meal with the one chicken challenge. We made a hearty chicken noodle soup. If you like this video, press like. If you got something out of it, you learned something, hit the like button. If you have a question or a positive or constructive comment, leave it in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. Thank you all for watching this video. Have a great evening. Be blessed and be a blessing.